ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुर्मिलितं येन
चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन
तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः।
नमो विष्णुपादाय
नमो विष्णुपादाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त
श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिनिति नामिने।
स्वामिनीति नामिने।
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी
पाषाणदेशतारिणे।
पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद।
शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे रामा
हरे रामा
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण।
So these two chapters are so beautiful. It talks about how the devotees in Hastinapur and devotees in Dwaraka love Krishna so much. There. And one of the point we learn, now we may say, okay, they were living with Krishna, therefore they love Krishna so much. But we are not living with Krishna, then how can we love Krishna so much? You remember one of the point we discussed was this. Anybody remember the answer of this? Now we are not with Krishna the way the Hastinapur Vasis and Dwarka Vasis were. But still Prabhupada says we can love Krishna. How we can love Krishna?
When we hear more about Krishna, we can love him.
Oh, very nice. So specifically 4 things are there. If you associate with 4 things, then you can love Krishna very easily. Anyone remember what 4 things?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna.
हम कृष्ण का नाम सुनकर भी कृष्ण से प्रेम कर सकते हैं और कृष्ण का चित्र देखकर
And two more.
Kirtanam, Smaranam, Kirtanam.
Nahin, not
pastimes, hearing pastimes of Krishna.
Hearing pastimes. And one more.
Kirtanam.
Association of
Naam, Roop, Guna, Leela. By chanting Krishna's name, seeing the deity of the Lord in the temple, or in the laminations, hearing Lord's qualities, and pastimes. So when we are associated with these 4 things, we are associating with Krishna. So when you are hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, right, you are with Krishna. The way people in Indraprastha are with Krishna, the people in Dwarka are with Krishna, this 1 hour you are with Krishna. Isn't it amazing? Though we may not realize it, but that is a fact. There. And that is why don't miss out. Because sometimes to come week after week becomes a little difficult. But still 60 devotees have come today and taking it a priority. So that's very special. So when you are hearing it attentively, you are associating with Krishna as if Krishna is personally present. Like that, you are associating with Krishna. Isn't something amazing? There. So now we may miss, if it would have been Dwarka, how nice would that be, isn't it? But same opportunity you are getting by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, reading Srimad Bhagavatam. You're getting the same opportunity. So it's very amazing. So let's go to Dwaraka. Right? So anyone to be Dwaraka? And you will be amazed to know that Krishna's Dwaraka, which got submerged when Krishna left, the same Dwaraka is found. And even Modi ji went and
Yes.
put Krishna's more punk in that rock. You've seen that video there?
Yes, please.
He went
Yes.
because it is submerged now. So they found that whole city of Dwaraka. So let us go to Dwaraka, and you got a news that Krishna is coming. Krishna is coming. Just think, now in your society, you came to know that Krishna is coming to the gate. What will you do? Now, whatever society or apartment you're living, and you came to know that Krishna has just come, what will you do?
We will rush to see Krishna.
Rush to see gate, right? You won't wait till Krishna will come in my apartment, right? You will right away. If you are eating food, whatever you are doing, you will just run away. Hare, Krishna has come after a long time. Of course, for them, Krishna has come after a long time. For us, Krishna has come first time. Like that, the eagerness they had. And that's why you see in this pastime. And Prabhupada says, when we celebrate festivals in the temple, right, the same atmosphere is created. Like when we celebrate Ram Navami, when we celebrate when we celebrate Ram Navami, we celebrate Janmashtami, and we are hearing Katha, because without Katha you are not able to see that spiritually. Only when we are hearing Katha we are able to see it spiritually happening there. And that's the beauty of Krishna Katha. And all of you are very fortunate that after 10 sessions also you are continuing. So you are getting now the Malay of the Bhagavatam. To get the Malay of the Bhagavatam, you have to continue hearing, then you will get the Malay. So even after so many sessions, week after week, you're continuing without giving up, and that's very amazing. Okay, so we'll start with the session today. So Krishna, as soon as he reached the border of Dwaraka, the border of prosperous, sa uccha kashe dhalo dhavaluddharo api urukrashni adharushano shonima dadami mana karkanja sampute yathabja khande kalam savsva. Upon reaching the border of his most prosperous metropolis, known as the country of the Anarthas, Dwaraka, the Lord sounded his auspicious conch, heralding his arrival and apparently specifying the direction of the inauguration. Okay, something I would like to tell you about Dwaraka. What was Krishna's Dwaraka at that point of time? See, Dwaraka, where is the door? It's called Dwaraka. Where is the door? It's called Dwaraka. So because it was an island, nobody could reach there. And that's why there was no, as a Salva, nobody came to fight with Krishna. So what had happened after Jarasandha attack? 18th time, 17th time Krishna defeated. When Kalevan and Jarasandha together attacked the 18th time, Krishna thought, "Arey, it's too much of a trouble for the Mathura Vasis." So one night only, Krishna shifted everybody in Dwaraka. Like you sleep in your house and next day you get up in somewhere other place. Like that happened to all Mathura Vasis. And the whole city was built palatially. Whole city was built full palatially. Everywhere there was big palaces. Everywhere was, big the happening. And so much opulent it was, Dwaraka. Everybody have their individual bungalow. There's a courtyard. There are gems. There are pearls. See, now to purchase 1 3 BHK, whole life income goes away. But they had individual bungalow, each of them, and each of them have canopies. And each of the bungalows have a canopy and things there. So Krishna can give anything to the jivas who are there. See, in this world, to obtain the same riches, you have to work so hard. Isn't it? Then also they don't stay with us. Because one day either riches leave us or we leave the riches and go. But in spiritual world, without working hard, you get all the riches. Krishna shared all his riches with his devotees there. That's the beauty of the spiritual world. There, all the facilities, all the resources you get. So just as this Dwaraka is there, there's actual Dwaraka in the spiritual world. There's a Golok Vrindavan in the spiritual world there. And Krishna brought that here to manifest his leelas. In fact, Dwaraka had become more opulent than Swarga. Even Krishna brought Paridat tree from Sarga to Dwaraka. So what make heaven heaven? So when you are with Krishna, you have everything. So redness of the white conch shell due to the lip touch of the Lord is a symbol of spiritual significance. The Lord blowed his conch shell, and the conch shell also becomes red. So whatever comes in touch with Krishna becomes spiritual. And tam upshutte ninadam jagad bhayavaham pratyudaya praja sarva bhata darshan malasaha. The citizens of Dwarka, having heard that sound, which threatens fear personified in the material world, began to run towards him fast, just to have a long desired audience with the Lord, who is the protector of all devotees. So Krishna, so they just ran, they heard, oh, ye to hamara Bhagwan aa gaye wapas. Right? They're so happy. And they said, so in this world, fear is the greatest problem. Srila Prabhupada writes, we are always fearful due to ignorance of the next problem. Right? This due to association with the illusory energy of Lord, known as Maya or external energy. It all fear is vanished as soon as there is a sound of the Lord. Just see somebody says, oh no, world war may happen, or now tariff war is happening, economy will collapse. So people are always fearful that we don't know next moment what will happen. Isn't it? Economy is unstable, the wars are on peak. But the beauty is, the moment you hear Krishna's holy name, all fear goes up. The fear personified there. When you take shelter of the Lord's name, all fear goes away. So if somebody is a devotee, right? Somebody becomes a devotee, one of the first quality will happen, all his fear will go away. How many experience after becoming devotee, you felt fear has gone away from your life? Please raise your hands if you feel that way. Right? So the time, the sense, the performing bhakti, you will see the fear will start going away. And sometimes fear may still remain, but as we keep continuing bhakti, that fear will also go away. Because Krishna is there, no matter whatever is there, whether economic goes away, right, of the world, whether world war comes, whether COVID comes, whatever comes, Krishna is there. So you feel that protection of the Lord. And that's what the Dwarkavasis feel. Oh, Krishna has come now. All fear went away there. So they take protection of the arms of the Supreme Lord and they live fearlessly. So if you have to take protection from anybody, find protection in Krishna. That is an eternal shelter. Now just think, we are in India so safe, isn't it? If you see Bangladesh, are Bangladeshis feel safe? No, their government is unable to protect them there. And when the Mughals were ruling India, was Indians safe? They were not safe there. So in this world, you will see sometimes there will be safety, sometimes there is no safety. No place is of eternal safety. Even America, sometimes it may not be safe to live in America. Even also anybody can shoot anybody anytime. So mass shooting and this things happen. So you not find any safe place to live in this world. But when you live under Krishna's shelter, either in material world or a spiritual world, is all safe. So devotee should find shelter in Krishna alone. There. That let me take shelter of Sri Krishna, and that is the greatest safety in this world. And they are praying, my Lord, Aho Sanat Sanata Bhavatasma Yadavayam Tre Vishtapanam Apidura Darshanam Prem Smita Snigdha Nirikshananam Pashyema Rupam Tava Sarva Sodhakam. Oh, it's our good luck that we have come again today under your protection by your presence. For your Lordship really visits even the deniers of heaven. Now it's possible for us to look into a smiling face that is full of affectionate glances. We can now see your transcendental form full of all auspiciousness. So we have come again under your protection. Even heavenly people in the heavenly planet, can they see God? They can see Indra, Varuna, and all this, but they cannot see Lord Vishnu there. Even for Indra, Varuna to see Lord Vishnu is a very difficult thing. And the same Lord, who is the source of Lord Vishnu, is moving among the denizens of Dwaraka. What a great fortune. And that is only possible by bhakti, right? So as we are practicing bhakti, all of us are practicing bhakti. One day, if you perfect your life, you go to the spiritual world. And you also have opportunity to associate with the Lord eternally. Essentially a wonderful opportunity, what do you say? There. And that's what we learn there. But we have to practice it by hearing about the Lord. The pain of separation from the Lord. Oh, lotus-eyed Lord, whenever you go away to Mathura, Vrindavan, Hastinapur, to meet your friends and relatives, every moment of your absence seems like millions of years. Oh, infallible one, at that time, our eyes become useless as a bereft of sun. So in North India, when sun doesn't come during the winter season, I don't know how many experience of fog in the winter season in North India. You praying, Lord, when the sun will come. Bangalore, you don't have to do that. But when you're in North India, you're praying when sun will come. So saying we are feeling like this, that our sun has gone away and now the sun has come back again. Our sun has come back again. We are feeling like that. We're all proud of our mental senses of making experiments to determine the existence of God. But we forget that our senses not absolutely by themselves. They can only act under certain conditions. For example, our eyes. As long as the sunshine is there, our eyes are useful to a certain extent. When the absence of sunshine, the eyes are useless. And Lord, your smile vanquishes all suffering. Katham vayam nata chirosita tvai prasanna dashtya khilata pashoshana jive mete sundar hasa shobhitam apashyamana vadanam manoram iti chodita vacha prajanam bhaktavassala shrinavanu dashtya vitanman pravishat puram. So Lord, if you live all the time away, how will we live? So they're complaining to Krishna. Krishna, sometimes you go Hastinapur, sometimes you go to Indraprasth, sometimes you go to Mathura, sometimes you go to Vrindavan. Arey Lord, how will you live without you? Living without you, even a small time, looks a big gap for us. We can't live without you, my Lord. Yes. Nityam nirikshamananam. And Krishna's smile is very amazing. Hasam hare avanata kila lokativa sokashura sagar vishoshnam uttadaram sammohanaya rachitam nijamaya yasya bhrumandalam munikate makaradhajasya. So what is or says, anybody who sees the smiles on face of Krishna, when you see a deity and you see smile on face of the deity, right? What happens? You forget all your distress. Same way, it says, when you meditate on the eyebrows of the Lord, all our lust goes away. The lust in the heart goes away just by meditating on the eyebrows of the Lord, Shri Krishna. Yeah. Our heart gets purified. So for the sages, Lord manifests his eyebrows so sages can live peacefully. But the heart is purified of unwanted things in the heart. And when you see Lord is smiling, all your unhappiness goes away. Whatever distress goes away when you see the deity is smiling. So when you come to the temple, you forget the stress. You see the Lord found, you forget the stress. This is the beauty of the Lord. And they say, just like sunrays to the sun, we belong to the Supreme Lord. So Krishna's attraction is so powerful. Once attracted by him, one cannot tolerate separation from him. Because we are all eternally related with Him. The divinity is separate from the Lord by the artificial covering of Maya. See, in this world, we will find there is a love, the love, so-called love of this world. For example, now the same, see what happens, there is a love, the jivas love Krishna in the spiritual world. But in material world, it reflects in a perverted way. But same a perverted way, it manifests as lust in this world. There. So just like you see a boy in a college, if some girl talk to him, and he will remember the girl, and he will know there. Like one girl left a handkerchief. He was keeping that handkerchief that I will give to the girl there. He didn't thought that there will be so much mucus also in the handkerchief because he just looking opportunity to impress the girl. There. So people don't mind doing this thing because they have gone. They say that they have gone in love, so they forget everything. So, but eventually, when they get married, then in 6 months all that fade away. Then you tell them, they say, wo karegi, there. So then that attraction goes away in this world. But why that attraction is there in this world, the very fact? Because it's there in our heart for Krishna. But since we are not finding in Krishna, we are letting out in material things. And then we get cheated in this world. There. So, but when we chant Hare Krishna, it properly gets directed towards Krishna, the same attraction and same happiness there. In fact, Srila Rupa Goswami says, "Oh Lord, there's a young boy get attracted to a young girl. Let my mind also get attracted to you like that." There. And you can see great devotees. Their mind is attracted to Krishna like this. They're mad after Krishna. They don't want anything of this world, but they're attracted towards Krishna, attracted towards loving Krishna. And that's what the great devotees a lot they want for there. And by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, our that original love for Krishna will awaken one day. There. And we may do all our duties in this world. It's not that we may leave the duties, but we not want anything except Krishna in our life. There. When that attraction for Krishna awakens, and you feel chanting Hare Krishna so nice that my God, it's such great privilege to chant Hare Krishna. It's great privilege to hear about Krishna. Great privilege to see the devotee found the Lord. That sambandha, it's called sambandha gyan. That sambandha with Krishna has to become very strong. When sambandha with Krishna will become very strong, you will see that nothing in this world matters. There. I mean, nothing can shake up a person. There. So this sambandha, everyone have to develop their sambandha with Krishna. And by hearing about Krishna, we develop sambandha for Krishna. There. Like you can see, Srila Prabhupada went to preach in US. They never knew Krishna. They never heard about Krishna. But within 1 year, 6 months, they became very attached to Krishna. Just by association of Srila Prabhupada. They became devotees, chanting Krishna, Krishna always. And so that all their realizations start happening with them. And they have decorated the whole city because Krishna has come. The household doors and festoon arches along the road were all nicely decorated with festive signs like content trees, mango leaves, all to welcome the Lord. Flags, garlands, and painted signs and slogans all combined to shade the sunshine. The highways, subways, lanes, markets, and public meeting places were all thoroughly cleansed and then moistened with scented water. And to welcome the Lord, fruits, flowers, and broken seeds were strewn everywhere. Now, at the same time, many hundreds of well-known prostitutes began to proceed on various vehicles. They're all eager to meet the Lord, and their beautiful faces were decorated with bending earrings, which enhance the beauty of their foreheads. We may not hate even the prostitutes if they are devotees of the Lord. Now, many people ask question, how could Dwaraka have such things? So, proper rites, rather than making normal ladies into prostitutes, what the modern culture is doing, better have some prostitutes for those men who can't control their senses. And Sri Prabhupada says somehow they trip into that profession, but they may not be so bad. But if they develop loving devotion to Krishna, Krishna answers even their offering. And again, the prostitute may not mean the way the prostitutes of the today's day. It may also mean the courtesans, those who dance in the court, those who perform those things. It may be from that point of view in the Vedic time when we're spoken about. But the point is, Krishna answers, anybody serves Krishna, Krishna answers devotion service from anybody. The whole point. So we may not reject anybody. In fact, you would have heard the story of Haridas Thakur changing a prostitute. You heard the story? Right? So Haridas Thakur, so Ramchand Khan had sent a prostitute for Haridas Thakur. But Haridas Thakur was such a great devotee that prostitute came in the night and she's trying to allure Haridas Thakur by showing all her poses and everything. And Haridas Thakur said, wait, I will fulfill your desire, let me complete my round. Whole night he kept on chanting, and that prostitute kept on hearing the holy names from Haridas Thakur. The second day again she came. Again she said, I'm not yet completed my vow. Once I complete my round, I will fulfill your desire. Third day she came. And third day, keep hearing Haridas Thakur for third day, she became a devotee. She lamented, what did I did? I have come to seduce you and catch you and all this. And then she said, how fallen am I? Please, I'm a surrendered soul. And then Haridas Thakur told, give up all your sinful wealth done from sinful life, you give it to the Brahmanas. And she came up, shaved up, and became a sadhvi and told, you chant 192 rounds in front of Tulsi. So everybody would come, what a miracle Haridas Thakur has done. He had changed a prostitute. So that's the glory of the holy name of the Lord. It can transform anybody in this world. Mami Partha Vipashakta Yapi Svapap Yonya Striya Vaishyatta Shuddho Tepi Yanti Paramagati. So anybody, so Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, anybody, whatever yoni is, Kirat, Ugnanda, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abhirishumba. So people are born in any caste, any lower caste, anything, Kirat, Aurandra, Prabarite, Chinese, Japanese, Germans, all this caste there. But if they take shelter of a pure devotee of the Lord, they all can get transformed. And that's what Srila Prabhupada, even somebody came from Germany, somebody came from Russia, somebody came from US, whatever condition they had, they all became Vaishnavas. There. Prabha vivadana shashadesha karasparsha smittakshana ashavasya chashva pakebhyo varecha vibhu. The Almighty Lord greeted everyone presented by bowing his head, exchanging greetings, embracing, shaking hands, looking and smiling, giving assurances, and awarding benedictions even to the lowest in rank. There. So Lord is exchanges, looking and smiling, giving assurance, awarding benediction, even to the lowest in rank. So Lord doesn't consider who is high, who is low. He just loves everybody there and reciprocates with everybody there. That is Krishna's beauty. Everybody is Krishna's child. After entering the house of his father, he was embraced by the mothers present, and the Lord offered his obeisances unto them by placing his head at their feet. So this is how as exchanging gifts. Even Balram, Vasudev, everybody, when they're eating, they're eating, and just came to meet Krishna and greet Krishna at the door. And Krishna was reciprocating with everybody. Anybody who showed anything there. Like same way when Jagannath comes on Rath Yatra, right? That outside. He reciprocates with everybody, giving mercy to everybody there. He likes to reciprocate. You come, you offer the bhoga to the Lord. Anybody can come and offer bhoga to the Lord and in Jagannath Rath Yatra. So our temple also, Jagannath Rath Yatra happens and things there. So how beautiful it is that it goes there. Now, so we discussed one section Now, another beautiful section which I'm going to discuss today, like we have question about Krishna did Ras Leela with the gopis, right? So how do we understand it there? But before understanding Ras Leela of Krishna, first understanding what is the relationship of Krishna with his wives. Now people ask, अरे तुम्हारे भगवान ने 16,108 रानियों के साथ शादी की? Can you imagine somebody marrying 16,108 wives? Now my question is, was Krishna had a same relationship just like an ordinary husband and wife have relationship? Was Krishna has the same relationship with his queens? Answer is no. And that's what this whole thing will talk about. That in Krishna, see, in this world, the lust is manifest due to Rajoguna. So until that time person interested, so there's a concept called somebody is liberated and somebody is conditioned soul. You know the difference? Anybody know the difference between conditioned soul and liberated soul? What is one definition that this person is conditioned, this liberated soul? Yes, Tarachandru.
Yeah, in terms of one point, main point would be that the liberated soul will not be in the influence of the three natures, as three
Three
gunas.
modes, yeah. So three gunas will not affect the liberated soul, but conditioned soul will get affected by the three gunas. So now Lord is a master of the liberated soul. Now lust, ordinary lust, is in mode of passion. So if Krishna feels lusty for his wife, then he's under mode of passion. Then how he can be supreme Lord? That's what people ask questions, right? But this action explains that Krishna doesn't get attracted to his wife's beauty. He's only attracted to their devotion. He gets only attracted to their devotion. Actually, if you see, Krishna married how many queens on his own? Only 8 queens. Rukmani, Satyabhama, Jamvati came as a gift. You know, Jamvati was waiting from Treta Yuga. Jamvati was a daughter of Jamvat. And Jamvat had given his daughter to Lord Ram. Lord Ram told, Abhi ek patni prat. When I come as Krishna, that time I will marry them. Same way, the gopis, Krishna had the gopis, they were rishis in Dandakaranya forest. When they saw Ram, they got so attracted. They said, now only we'll assume female form, please make us your wives. Lord Ram said, Ek patni vrat. When I come as Krishna, I'll fulfill your desire. Till since then, Treta Yuga, they waited to become gopis. So actually, they are called Rishichari gopis. Yeah. Same way, this Jamvati came as a gift from Jamvat. Okay, Bhagwan, it's a shadi kar do. Like that Mitravinda, Kalindi. Kalindi is Yamuna herself. She was doing tapasya to get Krishna as a husband. And then Krishna accepted the Yamuna Devi, the Kalindi, there. So Krishna only married 8 girls. But what happened? This Bhaumasur, he was son of Varadev, son of Krishna only in one sense. Son of Varadev, he got into bad association with Banasura, due to which he became very demonic. Like on Diwali day, became the death of Narkasura. Right? So he had made a big Rajdhani, this Narkasura. And Krishna took Satyabhama with him, because the Devtas had complained that he is torturing us, creating so much trouble. So Krishna went on Garuna and killed Narkasur. Now this Bhaumasur had brought 16,100 princes from all over the universe. Some were Kanya Gandharvas, some were princes. So 16,100 princes ko lekar aaya tha to enjoy with them. But Krishna went and killed Bhaumasura. So now this girls pray, Lord, nobody will accept us now. We are out of our home. You are our only hope. And Krishna married everybody out of his mercy. out of Krishna's mercy, actually it was great mercy Krishna showed to them by marrying 16,100 girls. Krishna did not want to marry them. They, Lord, we don't have any protector. Now nobody will accept us. You only accept us. And that is a mercy of the Supreme Lord there. And even after marrying 16,100 girls, now normally a person, what he will do? If it's even an ordinary king, what he will do? He'll make 160 dormitories. Each dormitory keep 100 coins. Yes or no? There. But Krishna made a palace for each and every queen. Okay, palace to bana diya. But now if some person has 16,100 coins, one night, one queen. And after how many nights, other queen will get a chance? 48 years. Right? In 48 years, the queen will meet his husband. But Krishna manifested himself into 16,108 forms, simultaneously doing pastime with each queen. Can anybody do it? That's why only Krishna can marry 16,108 girls. Ordinary husband find difficulty to maintain even one, to keep one wife happy. But Krishna can keep happy. Even whole population of the world marries Krishna, Krishna can keep them happy. There. So actually we all are Prakriti. Krishna is Purusha. Only Krishna can make us happy. There. So this is beauty of Krishna. And this verses, this whole Bhagavatam, this is talking about how Krishna was not attracted to his queens. He was just reciprocating to their devotion. Just like why did he marry 60,100 girls? To reciprocate to their devotion. That's all. They wanted him to act like a husband. He acted like a husband. He didn't have much interest in them. There. That is Krishna. Even who called Krishna? Rukmani called Krishna, Krishna called Rukmani. Rukmani wrote a letter. Lord, if you don't come, I will don't leave. I'll give up my life. Then Krishna went to take Rukmani. Kalindi was doing, Bhamasura and Narkasura are the same person. So Kalindi was doing tapasya and Krishna accepted the Kalindi there. So these are the beautiful pastimes of Krishna. And Krishna does it in such an amazing way that still after 5,000 years, we are remembering those pastimes and feeling so joyful. Isn't it? Yeah. After hearing also, and you're feeling so joyful hearing this kathas there. So that is very amazing. There. So after entering the house of his father, he was embraced by the mothers present. Mothers means all co-wives of Devaki. Of course, Vasudeva had more wives. Vasudeva also had 17 wives. Because that time, the kings would marry many queens to get more and more kings there. And they could maintain also very easily because they have whole kingdom resources. For them, maintaining 17 wives will also not be difficult thing. So after entering the house of his father, he was embraced by the mothers present, and the Lord offered his obeisance to them by placing his head at their feet. So thereafter, the Lord entered his palaces, which are perfect to the full extent. His wife lived in them, and the number was 16,000. The inseparable ecstasy was so strong that the queens, who were shy, first embraced the Lord in the innermost recesses of their hearts. Then they embraced him visually, and then they sent their sons to embrace him. But O chief amongst the bravos, though they tried to restrain their feelings, they inadvertently shed tears. Though they tried to restrain their feelings, they inadvertently shed tears. So they sent. Now the queens they saw. But what happened? They cannot embrace in front of public, no? There. Even in their homes, they won't embrace in front of all palace members. So they send their children first. So because children is an expansion of mother only. So Krishna embraced the son, and that's how the feeling. But their feelings were like of a devotees, that our Lord has come. and says, Nityam nirikshamananam yadapi dwaraka okasa navittapinti yedasha shiyo dhamangachyutam. The inhabitants of Dwaraka were regularly accustomed to look upon the reservoir of all beauty, the infallible Lord, yet they were never satiated. See, generally, even no matter how much a girl is beautiful, but after some time, people will get satiated seeing that girl. Or a man is very beautiful, handsome. The girl will get accustomed and that smartness will go away. But Krishna, it never goes. The more you see Krishna's form, more love for Krishna becomes. That's the beauty of Krishna. Nityam nirikshamanana. You want to see him more. More you see him, more you want to see him. So, and they're saying that Supreme Personality of God, Shri Krishna, out of his causeless mercy, appeared on this planet by his internal personality and enjoyed himself among completed women as if enjoying an intent affair. The woman who became the wife of Lord was certainly not ordinary woman, because to get the Lord as one's husband is the result of many millions of births tapasya. The women are not women of this mundane world, but generally related with him as husband and wives, a portion which they attain by perfection or devotional service. So even the queens were liberated souls, perfect manifestation of internal energy. Can you imagine? So this is photo showed that how Krishna married 16,100 girls. All said, Lord, we want your husband, we want your husband. And all 16,100 ladies married Krishna. And here Krishna carrying Rukmani in the chariot. See this wife sending the husband. And see, not amazing thing is not that only females are attracted to Krishna. Even cows are get attracted to Krishna. Even men also get attracted to Krishna. Everybody gets attracted to Krishna. And it's not that Krishna will embrace only his wives. Krishna will embrace even Sudama also. He'll wash his feet. He'll embrace a calf also. He'll embrace Arjuna also. So Krishna is reciprocal. The way you love him, he will reciprocate back. That's Krishna. And can you imagine? Even Narad Muni is going. Narad Muni is a avowed brahmachari, right? He's a great rishi. He is going to all 16,108 palaces to know what Krishna is doing. Now, what a brahmachari like Narad Muni has to do in a family affair. Think about it. But still, he is going 16,108 palaces of Krishna, and amazingly, every palace he saw Krishna. And every palace Krishna behaved with him the first time he seen Narad Muni. And Narad Muni was very amazed with this Leela of the Lord. Only Krishna can do such Leelas. That's the beauty of Krishna. And this verse comes. What it says? Odhama bhava pishnamala valguhasa vreda valoka nihato madano piyasa sammuhe chapam ajahat pramato tamasta yasendriya vimatatam kuhaken shetu. Although the queen's beautiful smiles and furtive glances were all spotless and exciting, and although they could conquer Cupid himself and making him give up his bow in frustration, and although even the tolerant Shiva could fall victim to them, still, despite all their magical feats and attractions, they could not agitate the senses of the Lord. So, though they were even Cupid, Madan, will get attracted by them. They were so beautiful. But they could not attract the Lord. They could not agitate the senses of the Lord. Right? So this is the divinity of the personality Godhead. He's not affected by the qualities of material nature, even though he's in contact with them. Similarly, the devotees are taking shelter of the Lord do not become influenced by the material quality. Like Goswamis, they gave up Tektva, Tunam, Shesha, Mandipati. See, those who worship Krishna, they don't get attracted by Krishna's material energy. Then what to say of Krishna himself? This way chanting Krishna. Like one boy was saying, I will not chant Krishna. Chant Krishna, what is the problem? If I chant Krishna, my lust will go away. Then how will I enjoy? So by remembering Krishna, people's heart get purified. Can you imagine? People's heart get purified by remembering Krishna, then how can Krishna have something material? Just think about it. If people can live as sadhus by remembering Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, how could they can have material attraction? Surely they should be free from material attraction, no? There. See, Hanuman is a avowed brahmachari, and he's thinking of Sita and Ram always. So that means Sita Ram relationship should be very spiritual, no? Otherwise, why a brahmachari like Hanuman will think about Sita Ram? There. So it's a transcendental spiritual pastime. And actually, in this world, the conjugal love very much attracts people because it's a reflection of the spiritual world. The real conjugal love is in the spiritual world. Adiras is said there. And the love in this world is just a perverted reflection. It's just a perverted reflection of that love there. So, but as our heart gets purified, we follow the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, we chant the holy name of God, that love is awakening by the guidance of the Guru, by the guidance of Shiksha Gurus, Vatma Parpadashak Guru. That is getting clean in our heart, and that love is awakening. Now, okay, how love is awakening? I'll tell you, from tomorrow, stop chanting Hare Krishna. How many people will ready? I'll give you 1 lakh rupees to stop chanting Hare Krishna. I think I asked this question in the last class here only. So why? Because you feel attraction to Krishna. And that's why you will not want to give up chanting Krishna's name. Because you do love Krishna. There. So same way, the gopis' love for Krishna may look like a material love. But it's not material. It's spiritual. Because they don't want, see, in this world, the love between boy and girl is not selfless, it's selfish. Boy likes the emotions of a woman, the beauty of a girl. Girl likes the emotions of the boy liking him. So it's more based on our false ego center. And that's why after marriage, even the best lovers divorce. Because they see the right side, they start seeing the this thing. They start seeing the negative sides of people. But love of Krishna and the gopis is not like that. Gopis just want to please Krishna, and Krishna want to reciprocate with gopis' love. That's all. They don't have anything mundane the way in this world there. And it's completely spiritual love. And even the gopis, so there is a whole PPT why gopis' love is transcendental. Since we are talking about Dwaraka, so first I'll show you one verse of what we're reading, Uttama Bhava, Pishna Mala Valgu Hasa. So the beautiful purpose Sri Prabhupada writes, I think. So the beautiful purport, which you will learn many things from this purport. Okay. So this is the same verse what we recited. Anybody like to read? Okay, I will ask somebody to read. Let me choose. That will also help. Vibhuti, you would like to read?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Please read.
The path of salvation or the path of going back to Godhead always forbids the association of women, and the complete Sanatan Dharma or Varnashram Dharma scheme forbids or restricts association with women. How then can one be accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead who is addicted to more than 16,000 wives? Question may be relevantly raised by inquisitive persons really anxious to know about the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. And to answer such questions, the sages at Naimisharanya have discussed the transcendental character of the Lord in this verse and the following verses.
Yeah. So how Lord, Supreme Lord, who's having so many, how it can be said? So now answer it comes. Okay, next devotee, read. Magan Prabhu will read.
Yes, Prabhuji. It is clear hearing that the feminine attractive feature which can conquer Cupid or even the supermass tolerant Lord Shiva could not conquer the senses of the Lord. Cupid's business is to invoke mundane lust. The whole universe is molded to being attributed by Cupid's arrows. The activities of the world are being carried by the central attraction of the male and female. A male is searching after a mate to his liking, and the female is looking after a suitable male. That is the way of material stimulus. And as soon as a male is combined with the female, the material bondage of the living being is at once tightly interlocked by the sex relation. And as a result of this, both the males and the females attraction for the illicit field of activities known as sweet home, motherland, bodily offspring, society, friendship, and accumulation of wealth increase. Thus a false but in, indefatigable affection for the temporary material existence, which is full of misery, is manifest.
So what it says, there's a Cupid who shoots the arrows. Like you see, people get mad. Is they got in love with a girl, then they say, "We have got mad over a girl." Girl gets mad for a boy. Now others may think, "अरे क्या हो गया इसका कि भेजे में क्या हो गया?" So what happened? The Cupid shoot arrows, then people get mad for each other. So that madness comes due to the invisible arrows of this mother, which makes people mother. But Krishna is Madan Mohan, who can remove that mud from our mind. He can conquer there. So there's an invisible force, and this invisible force is carried by Brahmaji. So that people keep remaining in this world and keep continuing the cycle of birth and death. And that's why this is being paid. So here, so why I'm saying this there. So Cupid throws arrows upon the living beings to make them mad after the first sight. The part is actually beautiful or not. So Cupid's provocation are going on even amongst beastly societies who are ugly looking. See, that means even in animal society also this happens. That the dog goes towards a beast, a bitch goes towards a dog. So everywhere it is happening. But the what to say, Cupid, however, was himself captivated by the grave and exciting dealing of the goddess of fortune, and he voluntarily gave up his bow and arrows in a spirit of frustration. But yet they could not disturb the sense of the Lord. This is because the Lord is all perfect in Atma Rama. He does not require anyone's extraneous help for his personal satisfaction. He is Atma Rama. What woman will satisfy him? Therefore, the queens could not satisfy the Lord by their feminine attractiveness, but they satisfied him by the sincere affection service. Only by unalloyed transcendental loving service could they satisfy the Lord, and the Lord was pleased to then treat as vice and reciprocation. Thus, being satisfied by the unalloyed service, only the Lord reciprocated service like a devoted husband. Otherwise, he had no business becoming the husband of so many wives. He is the husband of everyone. But to one who accepts him as such, he reciprocates. But this unalloyed affection of the Lord is never to be compared to mundane lust. It's purely transcendental. And the grave dealing with the queen displayed in natural feminine ways were also transcendental, because the feeling was expressed out of transcendental ecstasy. It's already explained in the previous verse, the Lord appeared like a mundane husband, but factually his relationship was transcendental. So this verse shows how Krishna's relationship with his wife is completely spiritual. So if you see, if Krishna's relationship with his wife is spiritual, then what to say of the gopis who are not even his wives? So that has to be completely pure and spiritual. Okay. And if we know that Krishna is spiritual, we will also develop our spiritual body. And that's why Krishna says, Janam karma cha me divyam evam eveti tat pata tattva deham punarjanma na iti mameti sarjana. If you want to go to spiritual world, you have to understand this point what we are discussing. That Krishna is transcendental to mundane lust. His senses. And when you understand Krishna is transcendental, we also become transcendental. That's the beauty of it. There. And that's how this chapter ends. So today I think we are on time. Any question? And any comments also? Are you liking the session? And you want any modification or is going fast or anything, if you're feeling, you can always. One sec. Yes, Keshav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I hope I'm audible.
Once again, this is an important call. Just pick it up. Okay, it went up there. Yes, Prabhu. Keshav Prabhu.
I can wait, Prabhu, like if you have a call.
No, the call went. Okay, speak.
Oh, so actually, you mentioned one point, Prabhu, during the session that all the wives of Lord Krishna, they treated him not as exactly like their husband, but considered him to be the Lord. So, but we hear about Mother Yashoda that she never considered Krishna to be the Lord.
This is a beautiful question. See, that happens only in Vrindavan. In Dwaraka, the wives were aware that Krishna is a supreme Lord also, and their husband also. So sometimes treated as a husband, sometimes they. But in Vrindavan, they never thought Krishna is God. They only thought Krishna is my lover, Krishna is my son, Krishna is my friend. And this love for Vrindavan is more higher.
Okay, so that's like a completely different concept altogether.
Like in Dwaraka, sometimes they will understand, oh, Lord is there. There's some awareness of supremacy of the Lord is there.
I have like one more question, Prabhu. Maybe it's not exactly a question associated with the session, but if you have any idea on this. So, Prabhu, like even before I came in contact with the devotees, we had this opinion about Krishna, like the whole concept that however the world calls him today, we also used to think like that only. So I just wanted to know, like, why are there so many wrong opinions even without reading the Bhagavad? Like, why has it spread so much? Like the youngsters today, they have such wrong ideas about Lord Krishna. Like, so how exactly has it spread?
See, if they get good idea, they will go to spiritual world. So Maya Devi. So see, the Krishna's person is such that unless you come in contact with this devotee, you can't understand it. Even Mahatma Gandhi couldn't understand it. So you have to come in contact with the devotee. Then only you can understand Krishna. That's the whole point. So you should go and preach to them. Then they will understand.
Okay, that's all. Like nothing else.
Okay. That's Payal Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. May I
Hare
audible?
Krishna. Yeah, audible.
प्रभु मुझे क्वेश्चन ये था, जैसे कि हमने पूछा लाइक जो भी गोपियास है या जो भी कृष्णा के एसोसिएट है, दे विल डू द अनअलॉयड डिवोशनल सर्विस टू द कृष्णा. दैट्स द रीजन दे कैन experience the love of Godhead. But in our case, like in the practical case, like sometimes we feel attraction, or sometimes we feel like, okay, love to the God, and we say that whatever the inclination we love the God will reciprocate in the same inclination way. So how we can understand in the practical way, Prabhu, ki like how
See,
we...
one thing is, first it will do sadhana bhakti in a mood of a das, servant. And when you get purified, Krishna will automatically reveal our relationship with him. So now we shouldn't imagine any relationship with Krishna, right? We should think we are Krishna's servant, we are serving.
Sure.
Krishna is our master.
श्योर प्रभु. तो प्रभु जैसे कि हम, जैसे ये आता है सरेंडर, तो जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं कि हम जितना सरेंडर करेंगे कृष्णा को, इवन फॉर द प्रेयर्स आल्सो, लाइक आई हर्ड इन वन ऑफ द लेक्चर दैट द लेवल ऑफ वी सरेंडर, लाइक दैट मच कृष्णा आल्सो रिवील टू अस रिगार्डिंग हिज पास्ट टाइम, और रिगार्डिंग जैसे even I had like for prayers also we should receive the mercy, then also we can pray wholeheartedly, like otherwise like it's based on the materialistic prayers also. So like I just wanted to, so like surrenders comes when we hear more, or when we hear Lord about that. So how we can understand that in that concept of...
See, what happens? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman Pade Mamekam Sharanam Vajam Tam Sarpabhi Moksha. You surrender, then I reciprocate. But Mahaprabhu says Kaliuga Jivas can't surrender. So first do Shravan Kirtan. And by doing the Shravan Kirtan, the surrender will come.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for the question.
Yes, Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So I
Hare
have question about these days I am seeing a lot of videos of Vaishnava Aparadh. Somehow they have come. So basically, before becoming a devotee or before chanting or
No,
before
you're seeing the videos on not committing offenses to devotees.
yeah, Vaishnava Aparadh. So suddenly they started coming. So I just saw a few of the videos. In that, like there are very little like even if you think wrong about some devotee or let's suppose somebody who has even they call Vaishnava as somebody who has taken name of Krishna and has taken shelter of Krishna. So like in past of course we have like even now if people question so many things, so we are not able to give proper answers, and also sometimes in our mind also some kind of doubts arises even when we are chanting, because I think we are not.
Doubts are not Vaishnava Prad. Vaishnava Prad means that some
Mhm.
devotees speak ill about him.
No, not that kind, but yeah,
That is become Vaishnava Prad. But if you have doubts about philosophy, that is not Vaishnava Prad. So you get doubt, you should go and clarify and ask questions.
yeah, so let's suppose if somebody maybe some Vaishnava on video or whatever, so if they have told something and we are not able to agree totally with that, so
That is not Vaishnava Prad.
okay, so what can we do about it? Like
Ask questions. Suppose you are attending the class now. Do you feel anything you don't agree with?
so yeah, I'm agreeing with the class. Yeah.
So you can ask a question. Simple.
Okay. So those are type of no, not aparadhs, right? Because
But how you ask those questions is important. You should ask, how can I understand this point? I'm not able to understand. Simple. Like last week, we had a lot of discussion about Vedic woman, modern woman. So naturally, many things you would not have agreed from that, isn't it? So you can always put a question. So our mood should be, especially when we hear from a teacher. See, it's not that you have to agree with every Vaishnava, but we should have some primary teachers in our life, Vaishnavas, from whom we are learning. And if we don't understand their teaching, we should understand I'm not able to understand. It's not their problem, it's my problem, I'm not able to understand. So ask a question to understand. Does that answer? And that's the mood of Arjuna. Krishna saying that I have given this knowledge to Sun God Vivasana. Arjuna said, Lord, how will I understand? You are here, how will you give to this Sun God? So that is the right attitude in which you should ask questions.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Aman Prabhu? Aman Vishnu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Prabhuji, this question is not about this session. So, my question is like, Prabhuji, when we read or listen about Lord in that situation, we get addicted towards spiritual side, no? So, I'm trying to say is like, in that situation, I think, like, I don't want anything. I want is only Lord. So, what I have to do in that situation, Prabhu?
Okay, in a situation, you want Krishna only,
like,
right?
When I listen about Krishna, or like when I what this called, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm. So what do you feel?
Like I just feel to I just want Lord only. So I feel I just want Lord. I don't want anything.
So that is very good. But at the same time, you have to do your duties, no? You are a student, you have to do
But
your
I don't
studies.
want that duty. So I'm saying what I have to do. Like I don't want that all duties. I just want Lord. So
No. See, that's what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. That you do your duty, and while doing your duty, remember. You got my point? Arjuna was running away from duty, but Krishna did not tell, hey, give your duty and remember me. But what Krishna told? Ma manusmara yuddhacha. So you have to do your duty. Then only you will get Krishna. Without doing your duties, you will not get Krishna. And at the same time, you should remember Krishna while doing your duty. Okay, maybe Nagentu's last question, then we chant Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I just want to ask you one thing. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Since in one of the slide there was a description about their children bowing down to Lord Krishna. 16,000 wives, and also that means did they have a materialistic approach to beget a children, or and also my another question is, if not, if they
No,
are
no, no. What is realistic approach to beget children? I didn't understood.
They actually had children, right? In the sense, children, those 1,000 wives, or also their wife, 8 wives, which you spoke about. They begetted the children, correct?
Yeah, Krishna had given 10 children to every wife.
Yes. So in that case, was it a mundane affair, or was it a...
No, it was again a spiritual affair. See,
Okay.
Krishna can beget a child in any way. Like from Krishna's navel of Brahmaji comes, right or not?
Yes.
So Krishna can give child anyway.
Okay. That's
What's the
really
big thing for it?
So just a follow-up question, Prabhuji. Sorry about this. So if he's not, if he has married those 16,000, and you mentioned that he's not equally treating them like as queens, right? Because you asked the question, is he? Do you think is he treating the same way as his queens, or 16,000 wives are different? So. Then you said no, because they're all devotees, and so in that case, Prabhuji, 16,000 wives. As a husband, he should as a husband he should be doing his duty as a husband, correct? Like he should be with the wife.
So he's doing the duty. He was with the wife, all wives.
Okay. So you mean to say he was physically present as well as devotionally present as well?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Fine. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So we'll chant one more.